Thanks for joining us, folks. We're here at the Denver Capitol again. We've got people coming in. Come make a sign over here. Come over here and make a sign. Come down here. See what's going on. I'm sorry. Wait. There's PSL. Right. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do. Hi, how are you? Good.
Buenas tardes,
Yeah.
Colorado. My name is Alfonso Ponce Espino. I'm so happy to see so many folks here today.
Oh, sorry.
Program. We are so happy to have Grupo Calo Kansas For us, it's extremely important to not only see the beautiful people out here that came out to protest and march with us, but also to be able to include and have the privilege of having Grupo Tlaloc here to lead us in ceremony to begin this march today as a representation of the struggle that is going to take. It's huge. So please make some noise for Grupo Tlaloc.
Well, thank you, Ron. You are here in spirit, for sure. Alex.
I know people are loud. Please make some. Please make some noise again for Grupo Tlaloc. Appreciate them being here so much. Hello. All right, everybody. Excuse me for the microphone issues. I don't want to turn down your energy. So please make some noise. Buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Alfonso Ponce Espino, orgullosamente mexicano. The son of Mexican immigrants. And I'm also an organizer with the Party for Socialism and Liberation. My job here today is to run you through a wonderful program full of many organizations that are immersed in the struggle to defend our immigrant communities. One thing that I think Grupo Tlaloc's ceremony really reminded me of, though, is that there is many forms of resistance. There is many ways to be involved. There is many ways to fight back. But it can start today, like here on the streets. I just spoke to my grandfather yesterday, who recently had the opportunity to go back home to Gómez Palacio Durango. And I don't know if especially you young people out here do this, but you should be asking your family why they came here in the first place.
Yeah.
You should be understanding your history. Because my grandfather was moved across the border. He is witnessing the scenes of people like all of you that are flooding the streets and immersing themselves in struggle again. I see all you beautiful young people, older people that have been in the struggle for a longer time, and I think the thing that unifies us is the necessity of struggle, and it can't stop. It can't just be on marches like here today. You have to continue the movement outside of the streets. And again, that's why there's many ways to struggle together. Whether you're joining a group like Tlaloc, whether you're joining a party like ours, the Party for Socialism and Liberation, you cannot struggle alone. If we have any intention of making a dent and defending our immigrant community, it can't just be coming out into the streets. It can't just be coming out and defending our people. We have to mobilize and build the power to be able to go and advance and win these struggles.
Yeah.
So whether you are moved today to join an organization like mine, you are moved today to find your way of struggle, like joining a dance group like Grupo Tlaloc, you need to make sure that you are not struggling alone. If we have any hope of struggling and winning, we also have history as our guide. My father was legalized in a sweeping reform by Reagan. My grandfather, who originally was undocumented, was also given papers, quote unquote, by a Republican. So I don't want to hear people come and only struggle and be pessimistic and think that we cannot win. As dire as the situation may seem, as evil and racist and fascist as the rhetoric may be, when we struggle, we can win! All of us have an obligation, especially the young people here who are the children of immigrants. I was marching down Colfax in 2006 on the shoulders of my parents, back when there was millions on the streets struggling for a reform. And just as we have that same history as our compass, we also have to learn our lessons. Because 2006 was not enough. They demobilized us with concessions. And as much as I love and I know people who were directly benefited from programs like DACA that were the results of those years of struggle, we have to strive for more. Because it's not enough to fight back. It's not enough to be against something. We have to stand for something. And we are demanding the sweeping immigration reforms that are possible, that have been done before. Mind you, that how can any of us be considered illegal when this country, these agencies have been invading our homelands for centuries? They are the ones responsible for the destabilization, for the attacks on the economies of every single one of our homelands, including here in the United States. So again, I'm so proud to see so many people with renewed energy that want to struggle, that want to march, but it won't be enough to do it today. It won't be enough to have done it yesterday. We have to join forces, join organizations, and center our struggles together, because that is the only way forward, people. Woo! So that being said, I want to bring up one of our first speakers, Leticia, who is a proud member of the Colorado Immigrant Rights Coalition. Please make some noise.
Come on in, y'all.
Okay.
No quite la detengo. Hey guys, somebody named Malave Vasquez lost, I think,
That's it. If you're beloved, come here.
if you're Malave Vasquez, please come to the front.
That's great.
Malave Vasquez se encuentra al carro.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. Good afternoon.
Mi nombre es Leticia Ramírez y yo soy inmigrante de la Ciudad de México. Soy una activista viviendo en este país por más de 2 décadas.
I'm an activist living in this country for more than 2 decades.
Es una vergüenza que en estos tiempos la comunidad migrante esté pasando por esta persecución despiadada, esta opresión a nuestros derechos humanos.
It is a shame in this country that we're going through these things in this country and with these deportations.
Este es un país hecho y sostenido por inmigrantes.
It is being supported by immigrants.
Nosotros hemos contribuido por años en la economía.
We have contributed for the economy for years.
That's right.
Pagamos taxes, creamos empleos, contribuimos con nuestra cultura diversa.
We pay taxes, we create employment, and we also share our culture.
Nuestro presentar un documento donde se nos permite estar aquí.
And our only crime is to not have a document to be allowed to be here.
Muchos activistas por años hemos luchado porque se reconozcan nuestros derechos como migrantes, pero no solo de palabras, sino en acción.
And many activists like me, we have fight for years. We fought for years in order to continue this fight.
Hemos tenido al Partido Demócrata con el control del Senado y el Congreso, y si ellos hubieran hecho su trabajo, no estaríamos pasando por esto.
We have the Democratic Party to the control of the Senate and the Congress, and with us, they couldn't have protect us.
Pero prefirieron vencerse al sistema y a las corporaciones.
But they would rather sell themselves to the system and the corporations.
That's right.
Si ellos desean nuevamente tomar control, deben arriesgarse por nuestra comunidad, deben realmente ganar nuestro apoyo.
And if they are willing again to take control, they should risk themselves for our community and also in order to win our support again.
Estamos aquí pidiendo por el paro a las deportaciones, a la separación familiar.
And we are here to stop the deportations and the separations of families.
That's right.
Esta unión de la comunidad que se encuentra ahorita en estos momentos debe de seguir, no retroceder, mantenernos firmes en nuestras acciones y nuestras peticiones.
In this meeting of the community that is going right now at this moment, so we should continue. We cannot go back. We should stay firm and to continue to fight for our country.
Y ahora que muchos jóvenes se están levantando por los derechos de sus padres y aquellos que por miedo no salen a marchar a levantar su voz, que sean líderes y que no solo en estos momentos se hagan presentes.
And right now that a lot of young people are going out in order to fight and for, but also are those people who are afraid to come out, and not only at these moments, but we need to speak for ourselves.
Yep.
And we need to be leaders because we want them to come out to be leaders.
Que no paren de pedir por todos quienes hemos estado en este país por muchos años. Nosotros merecemos un estatus migratorio permanente, no permisos de trabajo, no permisos temporales, ni divisiones por grupos como DACA o TPS.
We should not stop petitioning for all the people who have been here for many years, because we deserve an immigration status permanent, not working permits or divisions like for groups like DACA or TPS.
That's right.
Que este movimiento siga hasta que se nos trate con dignidad. Si tenemos que parar labores, la economía, un día, una semana, lo haremos. Ahora es el momento. Somos una comunidad resistente y resiliente.
We want to continue until the point where we're treated with dignity. And if we have to stop our labors, our work, the economy for a week, we will. Ahora, resistant and resilient.
A nuestros líderes en el Congreso pedimos reforzar las leyes que ya protegen a nuestra comunidad aquí en el estado de Colorado.
to our leaders in the Congress. We are requesting, we are asking to enforce the law that are protecting to our community, like the one here in the state of Colorado.
Todas las personas quienes han sido detenidas y su único crimen es ser inmigrante.
That we need to support all these people who have been detained and their only crime is to be an immigrant.
La comunidad que tiene miedo a salir, que al menos nos informemos de nuestros derechos como migrantes, porque tenemos derechos, porque unidos somos más fuertes.
And to the community, to those who are afraid to come out, that we need to come up and inform ourselves about our legal rights, such as immigrants, because we have rights, and because we're united. Because if we're united, we're stronger.
That's right.
Emiliano Zapata, él dice, prefiero morir de pie y luchando que vivir 100 años derrotada y en rodillas.
There's a phrase, I'm going to try to interpret it, is from Emiliano Carranza.
Zapata.
My bad.
Prefiero morir de pie
I would rather die standing up
y luchando
and fighting
que vivir 100 años
rather than living 100 years
de rodillas.
like on my knees.
When I say Zapata, Viva Zapata, you say Viva, Viva Zapata! Viva! Viva Villa! Viva! Viva Zapata! Viva! Viva Villa! Viva!
¡Viva la revolución!
¡Viva la raza! ¡Viva! ¡Viva la gente! ¡Viva! ¡Viva la raza! ¡Viva! Please help me welcome up our next speaker, Maria. Member as well of the Colorado Immigrant Rights Coalition. Maria.
Hola, buenas tardes a todos. Gracias por venir y gracias por resistir y apoyar a la comunidad migrante. Mi nombre es María y soy madre mexicana, orgullosamente mexicana y de la Ciudad de México.
Hi everyone, my name is Maria. I am a Mexican mother, proudly Mexican.
Soy mujer migrante deportada y retornada. Soy una mujer fuerte, guerrera, trabajadora, estudiante, empresaria, activista, pero sobre todo resiliente.
I am a strong woman, a warrior, a worker, a student, a businesswoman, an activist. But more than anything, I am resilient.
En el 2012 comencé una pesadilla tras una parada de tráfico y una violación total de mis derechos. Y aún en este 2025 sigo viviendo la pesadilla por las leyes quebrantadas de migración.
In 2012, my nightmare began after a traffic stop and a violation of my rights. And in 2025,
Hold on, everybody. We got this rude person interrupting. ¿Qué dice el público? ¡Fuera! ¿Qué dice el público? Maria, finish your beautiful speech. Give it for Maria again.
And in 2025, she's still living this nightmare because of these broken immigration laws.
Fui deportada y separada de mis hijos por un lapso de casi 5 años. Esto fue devastador y muy difícil para mí y mi familia.
I was deported, separated from my children because of a lapse of almost 5 years. This was devastating and difficult for me and my family.
Fueron noches sin dormir, llorando hasta quedarme dormida de cansancio, pensando si mis hijos tenían que comer o si estaban bien. Y ni que hablar de las consecuencias psicológicas que esto les ha causado.
There were nights without sleeping, almost just sleeping because I was tired, thinking about my children, if they were eating or if they were okay. And let's not even talk about the psychological consequences.
Pero aún con todo este trauma que una deportación causa, no me rendí y sigo luchando.
But even with this trauma that my deportation caused, I did not give up and I kept fighting.
En México me uní a organizaciones femeninas, conocí gente de la comunidad LGBT y veteranos de guerra que también habían sido deportados.
In Mexico, I was a part of organizations for immigrants. I met people from the LGBTQ community and veterans of the war that were also deported.
Juntos nos ayudamos a resistir y a luchar para perseverar, para poder regresar con nuestros hijos y seguir con la lucha de no permitir que sigan separando a nuestras familias y a nuestras comunidades.
Together, sorry, excuse me. Together, we help each other resist, to continue fighting, to come back with our children and keep fighting so that no more families are separated.
Y esa resistencia es la que hoy me permite estar aquí, luchando, no solo por mis derechos, sino de todas las minorías.
And this resiliency is what today allows me to stand here to fight not only for my rights, but for all minorities.
Hoy sé lo importante que es compartir nuestras historias para concientizar a la comunidad, pero también para ayudar a entender a otros que no estamos solos, que somos muchos en esta lucha.
Well, today I know the importance of sharing our stories to get the community.
Unidos podemos hacer la diferencia, porque juntos podemos lograr cambios en pro de nuestra
We're back.
comunidad y defender nuestros derechos. Ya basta de conformarnos y tener miedo. Nuestro futuro en manos de unos cuantos que solo buscan sus propios intereses en la Casa Blanca.
We have to know that together we can make a difference, because together we can make changes, changes for our community, and to defend our rights. Enough with everyone that conforms themselves, who are scared. We can't let our future be in the hands of a few. For the few that only look for their interests and their ideals.
Hoy más que nunca debemos de luchar hombro a hombro por mantener a nuestras familias y comunidades migrantes informadas, fuertes, unidas, pero sobre todo resilientes. La lucha sigue y sí se puede.
Today, more than ever, we have to fight, arm in arm, to keep our families and our communities informed, strong, together, but more than anything, resilient. La lucha sigue y sí se puede.
Comunidad, es hora de despertar. expectativa que hay de nosotros los migrantes, porque somos parte importante de la historia de este país.
Community, it is now the time to wake up and to change these narratives that have been said about us, because we are an important part of history of this country.
Porque no somos mercancía, somos seres humanos y merecemos un trato digno y justo, pero sobre todo transitar libremente por nuestras tierras que fueron robadas y en la que nadie es ilegal.
Because we are not products, we are human beings, and we deserve dignity and just treatment. But more than anything, we deserve to travel freely because these are our lands that were stolen and no one is illegal.
Everybody give it up for Betty Overton! All right. Before we get our next speaker up here, I want to try out a new chant with y'all. So bear with me here once, and I want to hear it echo throughout downtown Denver. Este es nuestro estado, Ice out of Colorado. 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 Now speaking of ICE, who should be leaving or staying, if we continue to pressure them, I am honored to bring up our next speaker, Brendan Green, the director of the East Colfax Community Collective.
Man, it's beautiful to see everybody out here today. My name is Brendan Green, co-founder, executive director of the East Colfax Community Collective. Last week, our neighborhood was attacked. First and foremost, I want to thank all of you who showed up in resistance with us. I want to start by connecting all of our energies. If everybody can raise up your hands. We're going to do a nice organized unity clap. Follow me, start slow, then go fast. Resistance in Colorado. Many might not know that Colorado was one of the first states to pass a bipartisan Show Me Your Papers law.
Shame.
It forced local police to play the role of immigration agents by reporting people they suspected of being undocumented to ICE. This law, SB 90, passed in 2006 before Arizona's Show Me Your Papers law. And it's the basis for laws now in Texas and Florida. It's what the administration wants to do now on a national level. I personally witnessed the ugly face and terrible harms of the forced collaboration between local law enforcement and ICE. This looked like a mountain community in southwestern Colorado where there's one highway in and one highway out of town. A local sheriff would wait every day on that highway at 5 o'clock p.m., waiting for workers to get out of work, and would follow them, stick to their bumpers, sometimes trailing them for miles until they made a mistake and touched the white line, then pull them over and arrest them for driving without a license, reporting them to ICE and deporting them. This law looked like a situation where victims of domestic violence called the police for help, and instead of being supported, they were questioned, arrested, and reported to ICE. But we didn't give up as a community. We're an organized community. We documented hundreds of cases of abuse and profiling. Beginning in 2010, leaders from throughout the state began meeting with local sheriffs and police to explain how harmful these policies were. If anyone in our community is afraid to call the police when they're victims of crime, we are all less safe. At the peak of SB 90 enforcement in 2009, more than 9,000 holds for ICE requests were put in our community, resulting in the unnecessary and unconstitutional detention and separation of thousands of Colorado families. Whoa! Communities lost neighbors, business owners, friends, all suddenly missing and disappeared. We proved that detaining people and separating them from their loved ones without probable cause was costing our state $13 million a year. In 2013, we approached the County Sheriffs of Colorado, the Statewide Association of Sheriffs, and together we worked to draft the Community and Law Enforcement Trust Act. This act was passed in 2013 and it repealed SB 90. The County Sheriffs of Colorado voted 44-0 to support that repeal. And they were right there with our community testifying at this Capitol to get that law passed. To be clear, this was not a partisan effort or an effort that came from any party at all. This was a community-driven effort. And the community and law enforcement came together to make this happen to improve public safety. In 2014, when lawsuits at the nationwide level showed that ICE detainers were violating the constitutional rights of U.S. citizens and undocumented community alike, all 64 sheriffs in Colorado decided to stop honoring ICE detainer requests, and they continue this practice to today. Fast forward 11 years, and we protected thousands of Coloradans, keeping people together with their loved ones. Our neighbors and loved ones who are immigrants have joined the fight for affordable housing, access to health care, good education and safe schools, and many are small business owners. Now Colorado is a target for mass deportation raids because we have maintained our commitment to protect the constitutional rights of all Coloradans.
That's right. That's why we're a target.
We have lived through the attacks this administration would like to bring. And both law enforcement and community believe this is bad policy, and we're not going to go back.
We're not going back.
I want to remind people how Operation Aurora really originated. It began with an organized group of tenants protesting the closure of 1568 Nome Street in an apartment in Aurora.
Yeah.
Tenants in 98 apartments were given less than 1 week's notice that they had to leave their apartments despite this building being uninhabitable for years. They went to the media and protested their living conditions and asked for more time to relocate and lifted up the failure to hold CBZ management accountable for the horrible conditions of this apartment complex. Then a video surfaced designed to distract from those conditions and provide cover for the landlord. The media and political frenzy that followed in both English and Spanish dehumanized an entire group of people based on their country of origin. This narrative is what enabled the mass ICE raid last Wednesday in Aurora and Denver. Tenants who are organizing to advocate for their rights to live in safe and dignified homes were were criminalized for demanding their basic housing rights. The recent raids profiled our entire neighborhood. But unlike SB 90, when we were profiled for our accents and for not having a license, apparently now it's okay to profile an entire community for being low income. The raids on Aurora and Denver this week targeted some of the most rundown buildings in our community. They profiled and confiscated documents of U.S. citizens, asylees, and people with work permits. 3 of our members, our brothers and sisters from Mauritania, were detained without warrants, without probable cause. They took away a mother, leaving an 8-year-old boy holding his infant sister. They knocked on every door in these buildings. These were not targeted operations. There are no warrants. Only people ripped from their loved ones and unnecessarily detained without cause. With all of this show of force, only one alleged gang member has been charged. Our entire community has been labeled to further the division and benefit the moneyed and the powerful. The real villains in this equation are the corporate landlords of CBZ management who invented a false narrative to justify the criminal neglect of these apartment buildings. And now, tenants at the edge of Lowry Apartments who have been repeatedly victimized for the lack of enforcement of basic public health standards are given less than 1 month to relocate before being thrown out on the streets next week, February 18th. These families have dealt with horrendous housing conditions, ICE raids, and now we're facing imminent displacement and homelessness. We have circulating flyers right now where you can donate to support these families. Your donations will help our partner Hands to relocate these families before the building shuts down next week. So please take a moment to donate now. ¿Se puede o no se puede? Sí se puede! Thank you. I want to close with a moment of hope. In Colorado, last week, they threw the full force of the federal government at our community with hundreds of agents, multiple agencies, and armored tanks. And we met them every step of the way with the powerful force of an organized community. We have a long history in Colorado, and we will fight to defend each other. Cuando el pueblo se une, se sube. When the people unite, we all rise. We will honor our history and remember the trauma we have lived as a state under a Show Me Your Papers law. And we will stand united to demand that our constitutional rights and the policies we have passed be protected. We will organize for our dignity, for affordable housing, for dignified housing conditions, for health care, for education, for all. When housing rights are under attack, what are we going to do? Stand up, fight back! When human rights are under attack, what are we going to do? Stand up, fight back! When immigrant rights are under attack, what are we going to do? Stand up, fight back! What are we going to do? Stand up, fight back! What are we going to do? Stand up, fight back! Thank you.
Give it up one more time for Brandon! Now before I bring up our next speaker, Jeannie, I want to, going off of what Brandon just told us, this chant should be one that should be ingrained in your brain after today, especially if ICE shows up. So when I say my line, you're going to say, don't open the door. When ICE shows up, don't open that door!
Don't open the door!
Don't open that door! What?
Don't open the door! Don't open the door! What?
Please help welcome up our next speaker, Jeannie.
Hola a todo el mundo. Puedo ver tantas caras bonitas y tantos colores distintos. I am so happy to stand here in front of so many beautiful people and so many different colors because we are all the same. It doesn't matter our color. Our current administration, I'm gonna read it because it's a little bit nerve-wracking to be here, to be honest. So this is what I wrote. Our current administration is pushing on laws that demonize people like us. Hard-working folks who come here to work, build better lives, and help make the American dream a reality. We undertake the tasks that are essential, yet often overlooked, from harvesting crops that feed millions to constructing the buildings that define our skylines. To caring for the sick and elderly. Immigrants are integral to the daily functioning of America. In 2022 alone, immigrants paid $194.5 billion into Social Security, aiding and providing benefits to over 109 million people. And we did it for everybody. We're not just doing it for us. This is for everybody that we give these taxes. We're not here asking for handouts. We're here because we're willing to work and contribute. I want to share a powerful quote from Cesar Chavez, a great leader who fought for the rights of workers and immigrants. The fight is never about the grades or the letters. It is always about the people. These words remind us that our struggle isn't just about policy or jobs. It's about our lives and our rights as human beings. So today, let's stand together as a community. Let's push for policies that respect our hard work and protect our human rights. We deserve to be treated like the hardworking, valuable people we are, not as outsiders or beggars. And don't let them make you believe in that, because that's not who we are. We all know that's not how our parents raised us. They raised us to be hard workers, never beg. Let's learn about our rights and be ready to stand up when they try to intimidate us. When we fight with the power of knowledge, we are unstoppable. We all know that humans are natural wanderers. Throughout history, people have moved from place to place looking for a better life. Even the native people that originally habitated this land moved around before they were nearly wiped out by these selfish policies of division. At the end of the day, we're all just flesh and bones with some basic human rights. But let's be clear, our rights are not up for debate. We're human beings, and our rights, like being treated with dignity and respect, are guaranteed. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights says that all people are born free and equal in dignity and rights. That means no one, not even the government, has the right to take that away from us. When officials come at your doors trying to intimidate you, we need to know our rights inside and out. Knowledge is power and is our best defense. So what are we going to do when they come and knock on our doors? Don't open the door! Thank you, everybody.
I'm just looking around me in this crowd. It's so magnificent, it's so big, it's so diverse. And I know precisely because we have so many Spanish speakers, this next chant better be loud. Se ve, se siente, el pueblo está presente. 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 Shout out to every single one of you because you're making so much noise, my ears hurt now. But that doesn't matter because make some noise for our next speaker. Hey, come on up here.
Love you.
Where'd you go?
Yeah! Cuba! Cuba!
Hi everyone! How are you feeling? Holding two mics up is kind of hard, but we're gonna do our best. All right. Hi everyone. My name is Kaylee, and I'm a DACA recipient. And I'm also proud to say that I work for the Colorado Immigrant Rights Coalition. I, like many of you, have similar stories. We remember what it was like growing up. Our parents were terrified of driving anywhere that wasn't work, to take us to school, and come back home. I remember the pain of having to tell my citizen little sister what would happen if Mommy and Papi didn't come back. We were just children, but we knew the immensity of the situation. Also, it takes courage to come out here. Y'all are loud and unafraid because we have to. We are speaking for our families and our parents, nuestros papás, who sacrificed everything to be here. I want y'all to remember this feeling, how strong we are when we come together. We need to remember that we take care of our communities. We know what's best. They want us to be scared in this moment, to cower in fear, to give them over a power that they've never had. But we won't give it to them. We won't give it to them because they forget we have something we have had for generations, that our ancestors have passed down to us, and that's resilience. This is what has kept us going through colonization, through American imperialism, through the state-sanctioned violence against our communities, against our brown and black kids, against our trans siblings, merely because we dare to dream of a world where we can exist as we are, where we can take care of our own communities as we have for generations. We have protected each other for decades. We have the strength and love to fight this. And more importantly, we're more than our labor. We are a community of loving people. Thanks again to everyone who came out here. Let's not back down. Remember, no one is illegal on stolen land. Let's keep fighting, porque la lucha sigue.
Good job!
Let's go, Kaylee.
Everybody give it up for Katie! So once again, the theme of like the diversity out here today is extremely important. That's why I'm so proud to welcome up our next speaker, Maura, who is a proud teacher here in the Denver Public Schools. Give it up for Maura.
Hello, thank you. Denver educators are with you in this fight. We are so proud of our students and our young people and our community who are out here this week. Trump and his billionaire friends have not taken a day off, and neither can we. That's right.
My coworker Karen got a call from a teenage student who recently came here from Venezuela, who's by herself, who had no one to call but her teacher. And she was looking out her window, watching the tanks and the ICE agents circle her apartment building, and she said, "Miss, is it safe for me to come to school?" Does that sound like safety to you? A child crying, calling her teacher, surrounded by every type of federal pig in their Kevlar vests, with their faces covered, with their tanks and guns. That's where our tax dollars are going. Does that sound like safety? Trump and Elon Musk and these ultra-rich parasites who follow him don't care. But we know what safety looks like. Safety looks like free school lunch. Safety looks like being able to take an ambulance in an emergency. It looks like being able to go to the bathroom where you feel comfortable. Safety looks like speaking your language and are Trump and the billionaires, not immigrants. We are 10 toes on the ground in support of our immigrant neighbors. Yes, we have real enemies, but we also have real power. Look around you. They're not taking days off, but neither are we. And it is this movement that we are building in the streets in Denver, in every city around the country. It is our movement that will decide what happens in this moment. Our destiny is tied to the fate of every working person on this planet, and we need to realize that. We need to realize that we're together, find our backbone, and fight, because when we fight, we win! El pueblo unido jamás será vencido! El pueblo unido jamás será vencido! El pueblo unido jamás será vencido! El pueblo unido jamás será vencido!
We got our last speaker, Katie, coming up. Before we take to the streets, welcome up, Katie.
I don't know about y'all, but I am fired up. Are y'all fired up? I want to practice the chant real quick. When I say, no more ICE in our community, repeat after me, let's sing it, ready? No more ICE in our community. What? No more ICE in our community. What? No more ICE in our community. That's beautiful. Can I get a show of hands? How many of you all know who Tom Homan is?
Fuck 'em.
Fuck 'em. Big boo. Tom Homan is the so-called border czar, right? He's at the helm. Big boo. He is at the helm of Trump's racist, anti-immigrant mass deportation plan. He's leading it. Now, I've been watching interviews of Tom Homan lately, and let me tell you, he's not doing so well. He's a little bit upset. I say he's shook. And a big part of why Tom Homan is shook is because for months now, Trump has been saying they're going to come here to Colorado and pick up huge numbers of violent immigrant criminals. But when they got here with military vehicles like tanks, like guns, big guns, I mean, there were hundreds of law enforcement agents out there this past Wednesday from ATF, CPB, DEA, FBI, U.S. Marshals, ICE, right? A literal army.
they found when they got here to Colorado?
Us, us, us.
A strong, united community. A community that does not buy into the racist lie that all immigrants are criminals. Isn't that right? When ICE got to Colorado, they found a community of people who know and exercise their constitutional rights. Isn't that right? And don't get me wrong. One person detained by ICE is one too many. It is our responsibility to continue to organize, right? To make sure that everybody knows their rights. Because when they got here, they said they were going to detain 100 people.
Babies.
Right? But this past week, they won't even tell us how many people they detained because they're embarrassed. Their operation was a failure because organizations and people like you have been spreading Know Your Rights information. And it's our responsibility to keep doing that so that if ICE invades our community again, they encounter a community of people that knows and exercises their constitutional rights. And you know, that's what's got Tom Homan shook. We know our rights here in Colorado. Here in Colorado, if someone comes banging on the door demanding to be let in, we say, repeat after me, do you have a warrant?
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 You know, this administration said that they're targeting violent criminals, but if they were targeting violent criminals, they'd have a warrant, right? And if they were targeting violent criminals and they had a warrant, you'd think their operations would be quick and targeted, right? But do you know what they were really doing? ICE was going door to door in apartment complexes in Denver and Aurora, asking people things like, do you speak English?
How long have you lived here?
Are you a citizen? Demanding that people show them their papers. I mean, they set up a military checkpoint in the parking lot of Cedar Run Apartments. People couldn't leave without ICE asking to search them. They were there with a literal army, right? Terrorizing people on their way to work, terrorizing children on their way to school. Now, this administration says they're targeting violent criminals, but we've seen with our own eyes that this is just a narrative they're using in an attempt to justify sending armies of federal agents into our communities to terrorize immigrants, separate families, and spread fear. But we are not afraid, are we?
No!
We have rights, don't we?
Yes!
And we know our rights. In fact, we know our power. When we come together like this, when we are organized, we got that people power. Now, when I say, who's got the power, you say, we got the power. Who's got the power?
We got the power.
What kind of power?
People power.
Who's got the power?
We got the power.
What kind of power?
People power.
That's what's really got Tom Homan and the Trump administration shook. People power! This Wednesday, when they unleashed their army on us, when DEA, CPB, FBI, lay down and do nothing. We didn't go home and cower in fear. Colorado took to the streets. How many of you all were here on Wednesday? Make some noise. We came out here in the thousands on Wednesday, and we are out here in the thousands today.
Chill, good to see you here.
To say, no more ICE in our community! No more ICE in our community! And we will continue to come together and take to the streets and organize until the real bad guys, the real criminals, ICE, are off of our streets! Whose streets?
Our streets.
Whose streets?
Our streets.
Let's continue to organize and protest and take to the streets so that years from now we can look back and say, when ICE came to Colorado, Colorado came together, stood with our immigrant neighbors, and did not back down. Y'all, this is beautiful. We have to take to the streets and signal to the country and to the world who we stand with, right? And we also have to organize. We also have to get together and strategize together. So we also hold organizing meetings on Monday at 6:30 at Shorter AME Church. So I expect to see all of you out at the church at the meeting on Monday. We won't
You all heard that right. Shorter AME Community Church this Monday. Be there, be there, be there. Now, we've had a long program. You've had a lot of patience. You've had a lot of energy. Now let's take that energy and move to the streets. Behind the truck, behind the truck.
Oh, I did it again.
Thank you.
When I say ICE, you say out! ICE! Out! ICE! Out! When I say Trump, you say out! Trump!
Out.
Trump!
Out.
When I say ICE, you say out! ICE!
Out.
ICE! Out! When I say Trump, you say out! Trump!
Out.
Trump!
Out.
When I say ICE, you say out! ICE!
Out.
ICE!
Out.
When I say Trump, you say out! Trump!
Out.
Trump!
Out.
Up with the people!
Up with the people.
Down with ICE! Down with ICE! Up with the people! Up with the people! Down with ICE! Down with ICE! Up with the people!
La lucha sigue, sigue. El pueblo pide, pide. La lucha sigue, sigue. La lucha sigue, sigue. El pueblo pide, pide. La lucha sigue, sigue. Let's go.
We like our horchata hot.
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. 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 No peace! We want ice off our streets! No justice! No peace! We want ice off our streets! No justice! No peace! We want ice off our streets! No justice! No peace! We want ice off our streets! No justice! No peace! We want ice off our streets! No justice! No peace! We want ice off our streets! No justice! No peace! We want ice off our streets! No justice! No peace! We want ice off our streets! No justice! No peace! We want ice off our streets! No justice! No peace! We want ice off our streets! No justice! No peace! We want ice off our streets! No justice! No peace! We want ice off our streets! No justice! No peace! We want ice off our streets! No justice! No peace! We want ice off our streets! No justice! No peace! We want ice off our streets! Viva la Nuestra! I can't hear you! Viva la Nuestra! Don't open the door! 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 Don't open that door! Don't open the door! Don't open the door! Don't open the door!
Wonder whose drone that is. Get the drone right above your head. Take a picture of the drone. we're proud of everybody here.
We got the power.
We got the power. Sorry, Eddie.
People power. People power. We got the power. People power. We got the power. People power.
People power. People power. People power.
We got the power.
We're good. Sorry. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. It's awesome. Now I have to walk fast. Oh, I was trying to see your side. Teach your children well.
Nobody can hurt my God. I don't know if it's real.
We gotta go.
I thought that maybe that was your drone.
Oh yeah. You see me up there?
I didn't see you up there, but I thought maybe there was a drone flying overhead. I thought maybe it was yours.
I took some picture flying with the crowd. I got in front of the picture. I took a picture facing this way.
Oh, good.
There's like maybe 4 or 5 blocks of people. So maybe all the way by the Mint, maybe past that.
Yeah. So it was yours. It was yours. That's funny. I had a feeling.
You know, I shouldn't be doing. I'm doing it illegally.
Oh well.
Well, I'm doing it safely.
You were.
Good seeing you, though, Mama Bear.
Yeah, you too, babe.
Safe out here.
Okay, you too. Is this the line for hugs? Hi, sir. Hi, sir. Yeah. That's great. Good to see you. We got the power. People power. We got the power. Oh, sorry. That's okay. I was blinded by the light. Oh, God. Sorry. Thank you for catching me.
Pueblo unido, jamás será vencido. Unido, jamás será vencido.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Start sacrificing. She made a blanket out of it.
I love it when people bring their dogs and their kids. Yeah. I am getting.
know our rights.
I can try, but we will fight.
I can try, but we will fight.
We are strong, we know our rights.
We are strong, we know our rights.
I can try, but we will fight.
I can try, but we will fight.
We are strong, we know our rights.
We are strong, we know our rights.
I can try, but we will fight.
I can try, but we will fight.
We are strong, we know our rights.
We are strong, we know our rights.
¡La vida la policía! ¡Es esta porquería! ¡La vida la policía!
La misma porquería. La misma policía. La misma porquería. La misma policía. La misma porquería. La misma porquería. La misma porquería. La misma porquería.
Cute puppy.
Guys, we're gonna go this way.
Somebody smudge it. Smells good. Okay, this puppy. Look at this puppy. It is. It is the lady part of the I think it is.
Who knows? They might hate us. They might love us. I'll cheer either way.
That's right. How old is your puppy? He's beautiful. Is it she? He is beautiful. Keep families together.
Yeah.
Dogs against deportation.
Oh yeah.
He's so cute. There's so many.
Trump, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Trump, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Trump,
There's so many people here, guys.
estamos en la lucha. Trump, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Trump, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Trump, escucha, estamos en la lucha. Trump, escucha. Estamos en la lucha. Escucha. Estamos en la lucha. Trump, escucha. Estamos en la lucha. When I say Trump, you say Trump. Trump.
Out! Out! We got the power. We got the power. Denver Courthouse. There's Stretch way back there, guys. nice. CBS taking a selfie. Slow it down and tighten up. Slow it down and tighten up. Slow it down and tighten up. Oh, another puppy. And puppy.
United will never be divided. The people united will never be divided. The people united, we'll never be divided. The people, 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 united, we'll never be divided. United, we'll never be divided. The people, united, will never be divided. No peace! 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 Ice off the streets!
I sure hope my stream is coming out good, guys.
Get ice off the streets!
I never know with my service.
Get ice off the streets! Get ice off the streets! Get ice off the streets! Our 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 streets! We'll never be divided! The people united will 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 never be divided! The people united
We'll never be divided.
united will never be divided! The people united will never be Estamos en la lucha. Escucha, 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 estamos en la lucha. Estamos en la lucha. ¡Viva la raza! ¡Viva la raza! ¡Viva la gente! ¡Viva la gente! ¡Viva el pueblo! ¡Viva el pueblo! ¡Viva los llanos! ¡Viva los llanos! ¡Viva los chapines! ¡Viva los cachachos! ¡Viva! 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 ¡Viva!
funny, you're live. Johnny Tourist is live on Facebook, guys. All the dogs and kids are great, aren't they? Yeah. I love it.
No peace. We want ice.
Good to see you. You made it.
I know. Oh my God, we're in a bus together.
It was small, but it was a thing. I woke up at like 10, and so we headed over there. It was overnight. So there were.
Where is that? What are you talking about?
The one over in Aurora.
It was pretty
Right
helpful.
outside the Space Force.
Oh, there was one there?
Yeah.
Where there? Oh,
We went
okay.
all the way down to Spear.
There was a protest there?
Yeah.
But why was it over? Because they got everybody?
I think it's going to go on for a while.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for letting us know.
He's with my mom and my partner, but I don't know where they are. So, yes.
It's called County Fair. Country Hits Musical.
Thank you for everybody that's joined us today. Donate to support residents at the edge of Lowry Apartments in Aurora. Entire building will be closed and 20 plus families to be evicted on February 19th.
What? We have these, yeah?
Nice to meet you. How you doing? Sunday mornings out at 16th Street Mall.
Oh, okay. I think I'll be seeing you tomorrow then.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. You too. Yeah, I'd like to. I used to go down there all the time. I wanted to be back.
It's so lovely to
Yes,
see you.
it's so lovely to see you.
Every day.
Oh, good.
Yeah, how's your day going so far?
It's good.
Yeah?
Good. I'm a little out of breath from marching.
Like that.
Yeah. Were you here Wednesday?
Yeah.
You saw us.
That was
it?
great.
Yeah, it was really great. Well, I'm going to try to get down there on Sunday morning again. It'd be great. Every morning, every Sunday morning on the 16th Street Mall, Curtis, 16th and Curtis, for a community meal, 9:30 a.m. Lots of love, lots of great food, community. Come join them at Janet's Kitchen on the 16th Street Mall every Sunday morning at 9:30.
La lucha sigue, sigue. El pueblo vive, vive. La lucha sigue, sigue. Escucha, estamos en la lucha. 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 El pueblo vive, vive. La lucha sigue, sigue. El pueblo vive, vive. La lucha sigue, sigue. El pueblo
unido.
Jamás será vencido.
El pueblo unido.
Jamás será vencido.
El pueblo unido.
Jamás serán vencidos.
El pueblo unido.
Jamás será vencido.
Make some noise for yourself, everybody. Once again, thank you all for showing the commitment and the sacrifice that it's going to take to not just defend ourselves, but to fight back. Because we don't have the luxury of the money. We don't have the luxury of the current political power. So we can't do anything but struggle, and we can't do anything to struggle except sacrifice. It's going to take every single one of us. None of us can be a hero. None of us can be just a speaker. Nobody can be just a dancer, just a mobilizer. The whole people has to be united. And so if you're gonna make it to Monday's organizing meeting at Charter AME Church, make some noise! If you're gonna bring a friend, make some noise! If you're ready to go home, make some noise! Y'all ain't ready to go, but most of us are. So thank you everybody for coming out. If you didn't get a flyer, follow us on Denver PSL. Please, 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 don't keep this momentum just on the streets. Don't let it be a temporary respite from the dangerous situation that we're in, because we have to keep united. We cannot be divided, and we will show them que el pueblo unido
Jamás será vencido.
El pueblo unido.
Jamás será vencido.
El pueblo unido.
Jamás será vencido.
Make some noise for yourself, everybody. Have a lovely day. Get home safely.
Este lunes, también afuera del Centro Gio, a las 6 de la tarde habrá una vigilia por aquellos que quieran acompañarnos.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, you're good. Thanks for coming. Thanks